Hi everyone, welcome. This is Low Sensory Adaptive Yoga for Mind Body Solution. I'm Audrey, and so you can start to get ready as in whichever way you want to practice. You can be seated or lying down. We're going to do a centering, some slow movement, then I'll do a little bit of pranayama and a guided meditation. Today the theme is around pride. So this month is the LGBTQIA plus Pride Month, right? And then next month from Tuesday, it's Disability Pride. So I'm bringing all of that in today. We'll do one of my favorite meditation that's been written by one of my favorite teacher called Jimena Heyman, which is called the Rainbow Mind meditation. We're not there yet. For now, we'll do a little bit of a centering. So, as I said, you can be seated or lying down. Don't feel pressure to stay still. You can add a little bit of movement, especially if that helps you arrive in your body, arrive in your space. Maybe a big stretch or having a little bit of a shake. And then settle here with the intention to be present. Spine nice and long, as best as you can. Shoulders relaxed. Jaw relaxed. Finding already a little bit of a softening in the face, in the hands and the toes. Any other parts of the body where you might need it. To help you with that, feel the support of the earth, the ground beneath you. Starting to let go to gravity. That you may start to feel a little bit heavier, a little bit more supported. And feel free to always bring any pillows or bolsters, blankets, anything that can help you support your body. Maybe your eyes are closed or you're finding a soft gaze. And then start to tune into your body, any sensations that arise, your energy levels. Maybe doing a body scan from the crown of the head to the toes, noticing any tension, any pain, discomfort, or any ease, warmth, energy, relaxation. Just noticing what is your experience in your body right now. Staying open to the experience without judgment, but rather with curiosity and compassion. So that if there are some areas that you may label as unpleasant, if there is something that you can do to bring a little bit more comfort, then please feel free to do so. Having a sip of water or bringing that extra pillow, shifting your position, giving yourself permission to do that. You do not have to be still. You can take that time, that space for yourself. And you can also choose to allow it to exist without the need to control, to influence. It's a very human need. We all have it. We always have that tendency to want to control and influence. Or you can also sometimes decide to just sit with discomfort or pain. And sometimes that's when the softening comes in. When we try to loosen the grip, to support with that, you may want to tune into your breath, noticing the inhales, the exhales. How does it feel to breathe today? You may want to place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly to notice even more the movement that the inhales and the exhales create in your body. And or to add a little bit of healing somatic touch. Noticing the expansion, the rise when you inhale. And as you exhale, noticing the contraction, the release, the spaciousness being created. Just being with your breath for a few moments, with your body as we arrive here all together to practice. To practice and to invite a sense of spaciousness, sense of compassion for who we are. And taking a moment to tune into your mind, noticing the state of your mind. Is it very busy? Does it go in all directions? Is it taking you to the past, to the future? Or is it very quiet? And again, here, just for a few moments, just being curious about what's going on. And then let's take 3 breaths together to maybe add a little bit more spaciousness in the mind as well. We inhale, fully expanding in all directions, taking in goodness, energy from the earth, from the universe. And then exhale, maybe with a sigh or with your exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let something go. And last one together, inhale. And exhale, arriving fully into this present form, present space, present company. Stay here, or if you like to move a little bit, then you have a few minutes to find what would feel good today. You're welcome to choose your own adventure here. You can do a big stretch, a bit of a shake, some cat and cow, gentle stretches of the neck, pulling the shoulders. You can do some Surya Namaskar. Just listening and honoring your body's needs here, following what feels good. What would bring you more ease, more spaciousness into your body. With still that awareness on your breath. Maybe some side bends. If you are lying down, you can do some banana asana. Or you can do some twists by bringing the knees to your chest. And then you can rock a little bit in and letting the knees go to one side, and then the gaze can go the other way. If that's not accessible, then crossing one arm across your chest and then maybe holding it a little. Really here, just be gentle with yourself. Follow your own rhythm, your own pace. Maybe it's dynamic today. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's barely visible. Maybe it's all in your mind. It always doesn't have to look like asana. It can be your own imagination coming through movement. Could be quite fun. All right, one more minute. Just making sure you're giving your spine a good stretch, some attention. If you feel any pain, then it's your cue to back off a little bit. Be more mindful and bringing more ease for yourself. The way that we move may look very different. It always looks very different from other people, and sometimes we have a tendency to compare ourselves. So, if you're here live, then you can look to other people for inspiration. But as always, stay curious, experiment with your own body. What may look good on someone else may not feel good for you. Maybe opening the heart a little bit, some cactus arms or back bends, bringing a lot of spaciousness in the heart center. We're going to focus a lot on our hearts for the guided meditation, so a little bit of a hint. You could also give yourself a hug. Right. Starting to slow down, coming back to center. If you feel like still moving, then please carry on. That's all good. I'm gonna transition myself to restorative. So you're welcome to find any asana that will bring you some comfort, some rest. So that might be the best one. Shavasana, lying down on the back, on the sides. You can be seated as well, so please bring some support for your head and your spine. You can also find Sutta Baddha Konasana, so butterfly pose, so the soles of your feet are together and the knees are spread wide. You can also find legs up the wall or legs up a cushion. Elevating the feet and the legs can bring some really good support for circulation and also for lower back pain. And here, as usual, please bring all the props that you need so that your body can be fully supported. So there is as little effort for you to do as possible. And here for this meditation, what we kind of aim to do is shift from identifying with the mind, but rather tuning into our hearts. So that we do have the ability to work, to see the world with our eyes, with all the senses that we have. But we can also do this through the heart. This way we can gain compassion and begin to embrace the diversity of humanity. So let's allow the energy of pride to expand from our hearts into our minds. To do so, start to notice your body again, your breath, the support underneath you, and maybe surrender a little bit. Surrender to rest, to care. Care for yourself, care from the collective, care from the universe. Take a moment to notice your surroundings. If your eyes are open, what is it that you can see? And if that's accessible to you, what is it that you can hear? Maybe you can sense what you're touching, whether that's a blanket or your own skin. Is there any smells, any tastes? Taking a moment to be with what's around you. And again, with curiosity rather than judgment or need for control and influence. Just letting it happen. And then turn your awareness within. Come back to your body, to your breath, to all your experience within. If your eyes are closed, maybe you're noticing still some light, some colors, some shapes, even when the eyes are closed. Maybe you're noticing any physical sensations. Is there any relaxation, ease, or pain anywhere? Noticing emotions, thoughts arising. And again, accept them all. Don't push any of it away. Allow all of it to be here. Release that tendency you may have to control, to influence, but rather to welcome, to accept, to let it be here, whatever it is. Tuning to your breath, to the support of your breath. With each exhale, release even more into the support of the earth. With each inhale, invite more energy, more goodness from the universe into your own body, mind. And then picture a rainbow with its full spectrum of colors. If visualization is not accessible to you, then feel that rainbow exist in your mind, in your heart, in your body. Maybe it is a rainbow that you've seen in nature one day. Maybe it's one that came up from your own imagination, your own creativity. Taking a moment to notice all the colors, the light, maybe there's any sounds. Taking a moment with your rainbow, your own rainbow, with its full spectrum of colors. And then imagine that all the sensations that you are experiencing are colors along that spectrum. The emotions, the sensations, the thoughts, they're all part of the rainbow spectrum. See if you can allow your mind to embrace all that experience that you're having right now. Whether you would label it as good or bad, right and wrong, pleasant and pleasant. But they're all parts of yourself, all parts of that rainbow. And hold all these parts with care, compassion, love, patience. Yes, even those dark, shadowy parts. Even these parts of ourselves that we don't always like. They're all part of the rainbow. So notice the nuances, the differences. Take a moment to appreciate how spectacular your rainbow is, with each hue adding to its beauty. Yes, again, even those dark, shadowy parts. Notice how these nuances, those differences, those hues, those colors, all these sensations, emotions, experiences, all of that is what makes it beautiful. All of you is this rainbow. Can you take a moment to reflect? Can you accept yourself as you are just for this moment? Be with your rainbow, your breath, your body as it is now. This bright arc of light. That's also 7 differently colored arcs of light. And you allow the energy of the rainbow of pride to expand in your heart. Can you then allow it to go from your heart into your mind? And see that you are unique and we are also all the same. So for a few more moments in silence, stay with your rainbow, bathe into that light. Let it wash away over you, over your body, your mind, your heart. Let it radiate. I accept myself just as I am, just for this moment. All parts of myself, my uniqueness and my wholeness, but also that firm truth that we are all the same. Giving yourself permission to rest for a few more moments, held by the earth, held by this community. Taking some sort of deep breaths. Noticing your body, your mind, your breath. Maybe a moment of quiet reflection about what you can take from this practice into your day. We'll take 3 breaths together to start to close this practice. Inhale and exhale, release. Inhale, energy of the rainbow radiating throughout your whole body. And release maybe some of that energy to the rest of the universe, to all beings. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your awareness onto your heart center. And maybe find a way that's meaningful to you to bring even more awareness. So might be by bringing the palms together in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, as a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves, for our body, minds, and all it allows us to do, just as we are, with life just as it is. Gratitude for this community as it brings us together, all the wisdom, the support, the laughter that's always here. Gratitude for the earth as it continues to hold us and support us, and our ancestors and indigenous stewards of this land who keep on protecting it. And gratitude to these practices of yoga indigenous to South Asia and all teachers and practitioners who have protected and keep on protecting these practices so that we may benefit from them today. And add a special word of gratitude to my teacher, Jivana Heyman, for sharing this practice. And I leave some space for you to add any further word of gratitude you may wish to. And you may also wish to dedicate some or all of the merit of this practice to a being, a group of beings, a cause, a land that could do with some extra support right now. And to seal this intention, I'll offer a blessing of metta, loving kindness, first in Sanskrit, then in English. You may join or listen. Inhale to begin. Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere with no limits, including ourselves, be happy, be well, be at ease and at peace. May all beings be safe and protected. May all beings be free and liberated. Stay here if you would like some more practice, more rest, or if you're ready to come out, then inviting some gentle movement back into the body, opening the eyes, gently coming back into your space, into one another. Taking your time, there's no rush. Thank you all for being here, for practicing with me. I appreciate you, appreciate your openness and your compassion. So keep at it. We need more of you in the world. So hold on. Thank you. Thank you.